You have... There we go. Everything seems to be in working order. Let me double check on this stream. Yep. It is live. Actually, I should turn off stream avatars. It's gonna get in the way. Fuck it. It's like it's that bad. Welcome everyone to DD with your Dungeon Master, Kotlol. And White Moon Raven, apparently. Surprise White Moon Raven. Does it begin? Does it begin?
My dear boy, it never stopped.
Also, hello, Edgar. Hello, my man. Hello.
Hello.
My throat's a bit of a bitch today. I blame whatever I am suffering of, but I'm not sick enough to say, hey, let's just DM because it's fun. Long time no see. Yeah. Anywho, I am your Dungeon Master, Kotlol, and I'm gathered here today with... We're missing someone, but don't worry, they're just late. I am joined by Mermy.
Hello.
By Moonraven.
Hi.
And by Inga.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. And, if you're wondering where our little rogue is, they are delayed due to a leakage in the office roof. It's apparently really bad. So, with that, I have permission to just continue the story along because, well, for story reasons, we are now in the city of a rock band. So, why are we here? Well, it's been almost a month. In fact, I haven't seen you since last year. But Tish.
Oh,
I haven't seen you all year either. But just...
I'm a terrible person.
Last year since we had the session.
Yeah. So, with that, we are... Let us recap real quick. Now, I believe last session we went from Swordsville to Rock Band. Is that correct? Let me check our notes real quick.
Now it's time to rock.
We're gonna keep doing that kind of jokes, huh?
Well, and sometimes we roll with it.
Oh my god.
Moonraven, you know what's even funnier? On the stream screen right now when you chatted, your Gengar showed up and it covered your own text.
Good, good.
Yeah. Pretty much, you went on the way, you left Swordsville after saving Nicholas from some cultists of the cult of Tiamat. And on the way, you had several encounters. Okay, thanks, Moobot. Apparently, I have to check some things later. Doesn't matter, we don't use Moobot a lot anyway. Either way, you have all been on the way. You had several encounters. Few cultists, falling off a wagon, a mysterious entity, which apparently did a dragon, was a young bronze dragon, but nothing happened. And had some drinks at Rangelito, and then arrived at Rock Band without any hassle.
I almost saw a
wasn't
snake.
there last time, right?
Oh yeah, and of course, giant worm snakes that were shaking the ground,
Yeah, last time that happened because I was missing.
which you stealthily avoided. They were in fact bullets. Bulette. That's what they're called. That's all right here in my
I fell
notes.
off the wagon.
Yeah, you fell off the wagon because you wanted to do something fancy, and I had to explain what you were trying to do.
This was totally worth it, though.
You almost got trampled. Trampling does a
Yeah.
lot of damage. Could kill you. You're a sorcerer. Please remember that.
But it didn't.
Yeah, see?
have to remind you that I'm the DM here, so yeah. Either way,
Where?
either way, you've arrived in the city of Rock Band, and your caravan stops in the middle of the square. You were told that, well, you're gonna have to spend the night here in this minor city, and to find an inn real quick. Otherwise, you have to load in your tokens. Then I'll load in your tokens. Up, that is you. That is you. There's you. And there is an Ozius. And there's also a Nicholas with you. Oops. There. But they don't have an icon, so we'll just use this for the time being as a placeholder.
Stuff is in my backpack.
Mm-hmm. So, Fluff is in your backpack, yeah. Snugly up is sleeping.
That makes sense.
Oh, so let's zoom in a bit. And with that, it is getting late in the evening. And, yeah, you were told to go find an inn by the caravan keeper, as they will stay at the stable.
Can I remember if I know where to find an inn in this town?
Have you ever been here?
I think I've passed it on my travels once.
Okay.
Otherwise, our rogue probably knows this town.
Yeah. Good idea. Let's ask the rogue. Though, does Veronica know an inn in this city? I will make them roll a history check. Which doesn't make them happy because they're not that good at history. Well, not amazing. Did I still glitch? 15. There are a few inns. There are like 3 inns in this city, and the closest that they sort of remember is Ozius, where are you going?
Huh?
Where are you going?
Oh.
Is going. Oh God! The shenanigans, they begin. Also, whoever made that rock band again? The DM will remember that.
I did that last time already. At the end.
Is over here.
I guess we go there.
Mm-hmm. However, Ozzy decided to just wander off for some reason towards the refinery town.
Cool, have fun.
Ozius. And I guess Alona. Already good to know. Oh. I need to check the phone real quick. What are you doing over there real quick?
That's what I'm asking Ozius.
Walking.
I see that, but where are you walking to?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Okay, she'd be right.
Okay,
Do
sure.
some. Okay, sure. Ozius, as you look around this part of the city, you notice that the refinery town buildings have very high chimneys, like ridiculously high chimneys for houses, and are built mostly of stone and steel. And yeah, I have to open the door real quick. I'll be right back.
Let's see, I'm fixing the colors of Rock Band so it actually looks like it is proper color.
Yeah, good one. That's
Yep, that
perfect.
actually has the correct colors now.
Great. Now
High
we still
five.
need some rock music.
Alrighty then. What have you discussed in my absence?
gossip.
Yeah.
How to overthrow a DM.
There is no emperor.
Rock music.
I feel like
We have
your
fun here.
mind is just randomly gonna throw a rock against your head if you continue making noise like that.
I cast paper.
Oh God.
Guess who wins?
Okay.
There's
I'm
not a
sure
lot
we,
in this
we,
city.
we see some villagers here.
Some townsfolk. You looking for some townsfolk?
Sure.
Roll me a perception real quick. Of course,
Oh, no.
Robert and Veronica I was like, where did those two run off to?
9.
9. You look around a little. You do see, but you think are people. It looks like some sort of man in armor. It could be a guard.
I'll just go over and knock on the armor.
Clonk, clonk, clonk. After closer inspection, it's just some armor mounted against the wall. Weird ornament, but I guess this is probably a blacksmith of some sort putting some armor on display. The armor's also pretty beat up already, so not really something you want to use. Feels a bit warm
No
as
one's
well.
responding from the inside.
There's no one in the inside the armor.
No, I mean if there's a shop, someone should notice.
Nope.
Oh well.
They don't notice it.
It's really quiet here. I don't like it.
It's pretty quiet already.
Well, Aussies, you know where it's less quiet? In the inn.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. Where there's the closest inn?
Didn't Veronica tell us where it was?
No,
I think so. We
really?
wandered off too far already.
Shit, where were they? Oof.
Let's head back to the square and see if they're still there.
Yeah, that was this way.
I know where. No, stop! Follow me.
Okay. There you are. Found you myself.
Mm-hmm.
Veronica looks around, it's like, oh, there they are! Where did you two go?
Good question.
I was trying to find someone who could tell me where the closest inn was.
I don't like this city as much. They're very, how would I say, strong on scheduling. Don't know why. Like, it's late now, so most people have closed shop and gone inside this, and so that they can start mining early on again and have the shops open around that time. It's bizarre, but it's their culture, I guess. Nothing.
Weird.
Anyhow, the inn is.
Guess they don't like earning money.
Well, there's not after hours. Whatever. The inn is over here. Veronica moves towards it, and the inn is called the Speckled Owl. Speckled Owl.
Speckled owl bear. Good.
No, Speckled Owl, not owl bear. There's no bear, just an owl.
Sure, there isn't.
So as you head, do you all head there, or? Or does someone try to be a sneaky little sneak?
No.
Alona?
I'm turning to the end. If
I'm sure
possible,
Donna would have
to-
been sneak, but
Okay, you all convene into the speckled owl. The building, well, doesn't look like the ones from Refinery Town. These looks more like sturdy houses made out of clay and bricks. A strange combination, and a nice wooden door. You enter it and you go into the lobby. You see a bit of a tavern area. It's a bit small, and you see like only 2 patrons sitting in there, as well as behind behind the bar there's no one, and at the lobby you see this large-looking half-orc fellow.
What time is it?
It's past sunset, somewhere between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m.
Good to know. Thank you.
hello everyone.
You see that the patrons don't even look up, and you see only the half-orc man look up. Ah, travelers. Greetings. Welcome to the Speckled Owl. How can we be of service to you this fine evening?
We'd like to book rooms.
What he said.
Ah, how many rooms? Because there appear to be 5 of you.
Oh, Veronica and Nick can share a room.
Veronica looks at you like, yeah, that's okay. I guess we can. So you have rooms for 2 and rooms for 1. And you see the half-orc man looking at their register. Yes, we still have plenty of rooms. Not that much travelers as of late, due to the border closing. So let's see here. I have a room for 4. I have a few rooms for 2. I have a few single rooms. And oh, suite has been taken. Interesting. Must have checked in before my shift.
Didn't we have a map of the continent somewhere?
Yes. Do I need to open it for you real quick?
Yeah, because I'd like to see something real quick.
Okay. Let's go to the world map real quick.
Oops.
Who the fuck did that else on the world map?
What?
Naughty!
No.
Stop graffitiing my maps!
Are you mad about crossword?
I'm oh,
Is this still the neutral zone, or is this already part
this
of?
this is Lagana. This is considered Lagana. Everything
Okay.
Silverlong is technically also Lagana space, but it's still considered neutral because sovereignty.
Okay.
So I'll just draw it on the map real quick. Pretty much the Lagana doesn't really have a border, but the border looks something like this. And it goes slightly through here and then past the water. That will be considered the border of Lagana.
Okay.
Who's it? I see you! Graffitiing my freaking map! No, it's not with a D!
It's a B. The great
Should
poop.
be. Oh, poop.
Like when you were in Lagana when you entered Ranch Leto. So
Oh,
the
okay.
patrol starts from pretty much here. So at this crossroads is where most patrols will start.
Okay. And basically everything east of that
Is
below
Lagana.
the border of Meridian is neutral. West of that, not east.
Yeah. Yeah, everything that's being covered by mountains in the north, that's Manium. Manium is literally has a natural border. And Zerka also has natural borders with the... Oh, stop! As also with the rivers is also natural border.
Okay.
The Ghana is one only has one natural border, which is the South Giant River, but otherwise the rest is just how they went.
And I also assume the South Giant River below Swordvale is also the border of the neutral zone.
Yeah, Bridgeville. That's literally that is the most southern peak of the neutral area.
Okay. Okay. Good. Thank you.
But the Bridgeville has sworn sovereignty to Zerika, but it's still considered neutral zone. But it is with Zerika. It has alliance with Zerika, but it's still neutral technically.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, can we go back? Also, Z will join us in a moment.
Oh no, crossword is gone.
Yeah, stop graffitiing my letters.
No, we still have the great boob, so it's fine.
The great boot.
If we're gonna keep fighting over graffiti, fucking graffiti, I will make sure your character will have disadvantage by some reason.
That's good.
Just wanted to let you know that you said that afterwards.
No.
I put so much effort in that. The DM is a real dick.
The DM doesn't want you to graffiti all over his nicely well-made maps. Thank you. Also, she's inside the house. She's starting up her computer. Heyo! Huh. Now she's asking for dinner plans. We're gonna probably order something real quick. Either way, let us go inside the inn. So, what do you do with the rooms? Do you take a 4-person room? Do you take several 2-person rooms or a single-person room? What are you gonna do?
Well, how much is a single person?
Let's see. Single person, that is 5 silver. A 2-person room is 7 silver. And a 4-person room is 1 gold.
I'll take one for myself.
Okay. Then you have to pay him 5 silver.
For me too.
Okay. Everyone has a single room except Veronica, who has a double room. I have to write that down. Oh, right then. Might I write down your names for registry sakes? Okay, are you going to give your real names? To say, I will give my real name, and then I'll just write you down.
Yep, Ozzius.
Ozzius.
Yep. Sure.
Okay, writing that. They're writing down. Lona gets written down. Veronica gets written down.
I say I'm Yvette.
Okay, you're Yvette now.
I already was. I have been all this time.
Since when is your name Yvette?
It's Fantasia. I also gave like that. It's my middle name. You can use it.
But your middle name was Idiot.
That's my second middle name.
Oh.
Neato Burrito. So with that, you're registered. He hands you all your own little keys for the rooms. And he pretty much explains that there's a label, a red label with a number on it, and each door is numbered with metal numbers. All right. You also, and then he goes for this. If you would like something to eat, the kitchen is
Yes.
still open till at least a few hours before we close that for the night. Hello.
Yo.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hi.
Yo. So
Yeah,
what?
So what do you miss? We just got into the inn. I'll explain what happened. You got off the caravan. Osius decided to wander off. Elona went after him while everyone else didn't notice anything. Then you went into the inn and you just checked into the inn and paid for it.
Okay. Is Ozzy's lost already?
Almost.
Okay.
But we're all here. We're all here.
it's food time.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Alrighty then. The food, when you go and check behind the bar, you see coming from the back, you hear a little bit of a clattering, and then you see this large fellow coming out. It appears to be a hobgoblin of some sort. He's even wearing a chef's hat and an apron. And he comes over. Hello? I heard customers coming to the bar.
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have a menu, or
Menu.
Right,
Right,
do you
menu.
just let us?
And he pulls out a piece of parchment from under the bar and puts it in front of you.
All right. Thank you.
And on it you just see bread, sandwich ham, sandwich chicken, sandwich greens. And then we have soup, mushroom soup, beef stew, pork stew. And for any of it, and then the last thing on the menu is big grub, which is described as the chef's specialty.
Oh, it's a big grub.
And big grub,
That doesn't
big
surprise
grub.
me.
Good.
I'll just have a sandwich greens if you please.
Sandwich greens.
Nothing. Thank you.
A sandwich with cheese, please.
Sandwich cheese. We don't have sandwich cheese.
It's not just ham and cheese.
It's sandwich. That's not on the menu.
You said ham and cheese, right?
No, I didn't say sandwich cheese. I said sandwich ham, sandwich chicken.
Oh, chicken. I'll have the chicken, please.
Okay.
Without cheese.
Sandwich. Baba.
Sandwich chicken, sandwich big rub, sandwich cheese, sandwich green.
You said
Everyone,
cheese anyway.
yeah, and no, this is cheese. Stop it! Stop trying to confuse the DM. The DM is trying to stay in character, and if you go and play simple-minded character, you become simple-minded for some reason. It's infectious.
Yeah, it's a bit cheesy.
No! None of that! Shame on you!
No, sir, I don't like it.
All right.
God.
Kotlol is like, this was the session for today.
And also our last session ever.
Nicholas will have the beef stew. All right. Good. We'll make. And the guy heads into the kitchen without taking payment. In fact, the menu doesn't have any payment at all. Weird. Free food.
All right.
So, as you wait, you still see the two patrons just sometimes taking a sip of their drink, but they're not really responding to anything or anyone. They're just by themselves at their own tables. It's kind of odd. But yeah, otherwise, what do you do? While you wait for your food to arrive.
Drink.
Should have.
We
I'll
already
just take a
we didn't
seat.
order drinks.
I'll just take a seat.
I'll join you.
Nicholas joins you as well. Also, I'm getting beep
I'll
beep
sit down
beep.
as well, but without drink or food.
That was probably me then.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that was an important question. With that going on, you take your seat, and still it's definitely past sunset outside. It's getting darker. Yeah, you just walk around, and after a while, your food arrives as the hobgoblin comes out carrying some food and putting it down in front of you. Veronica, your sandwich greens is literally just a sandwich with cucumbers, lettuce, and tomato.
That's fine.
Nicholas's beef stew looks like your average beef stew. Has a strong aroma to it. Alona, your sandwich chicken is a sandwich with chicken, a little bit of some sort of sauce, and some lettuce. It is grilled chicken, by the way. It actually looks grilled in some sort of strange fashion because the pattern isn't like nice grilled pattern, but it's like zigzagging all over the chicken, like it's being rushed or something. And the big grub, Moonraven. Ozzy gets in front of him, a large plate, and on it is what looks like a large piece of meat that is in some sort of way dripping all kinds of how do we call that, juices, but after close gravy, yeah, gravy. But when you look closely to it, it is actually several animal meats cooked together and wrapped together in such a way that it looks like some sort of, think haggis. And you also smell some herbs in it, so maybe there might be some sort of vegetation in there, but you've no idea what it is yet.
Looks like you spend a lot of effort on this. Good job.
Big grub chef special.
I see.
Put it on his belly button.
This might be nice with some cheese, you know?
What's with the cheese? Seriously, are you gonna give it the cheese? Poking the Discord again. Okay.
Can technically use prestidigitation to make it appear like there's cheese on it. Hang on, can you imitate senses?
Yes.
Smell
Prestidigitation allows you to cast magic and put a smell on something.
Also like taste and stuff, because then I can
No.
basically more or less
No.
decide.
Only smell, not taste.
No magical cheese.
No, no.
I'm just gonna sit in the corner with the others, and because I don't have anything to eat, I'm just gonna read in the curses from the Void Book.
Which book?
Because I'm interested in it.
Which book again?
Curses from the Void Book.
Curse from the Void Book.
Just because I'm interested in what else is in there, and maybe if there's anything I could learn from it.
So.
Also, that means I have to spend one spell slot, I think.
To comprehend languages.
Yep.
Go for it.
Done.
Okay. Jeremy, what are you looking for in the book exactly?
Maybe some spells that I could potentially learn, or generally just learn more about.
That's still just a perception check because you're not investigating something. You're just seeing if you can find anything of interest.
Yep.
Did
And
you
I
know,
hit
like a
my rolls
study
once again.
Study roll.
Yeah. 8. You start leafing through it and comprehending the language, but even with the comprehension, it's kind of hard to find something that is interesting to learn right away.
Actually, I should look for the index.
Yeah, too late.
Thinking about it.
Yes.
Yeah, I should have probably.
I was like, you should probably check the table of contents, or yep.
Yeah. I mean, I have the whole night. I don't need to sleep, so I have a few more attempts.
Okay. Moon. How are you gonna eat this? Because you do have cutlery with it.
Fork and knife.
Fork and knife, yeah, but you're just gonna cut it and start eating from it. Okay. When you take your first bite, the taste of meat, all kinds of meat, is overwhelming your tongue. It's like, this is the most meatiest thing I've ever ate in my life. Though, the meat, even though it's all kinds of meats combined somehow, cutting it and eating it is very easy as the meat is very smooth and goes down the throat just right. As for any special notes about the sandwich and stews and such, no, they're just normal sandwiches and stews.
That's fine. I was hoping for that, actually.
So, no worries about anything weird going on. And so some time passes as you're enjoying your meals, and Robert being confused about his book, and my things being beeped again. Oh, be right back from
Alona.
Yeah. And after 20 minutes or so, you should be done eating. And all of you come to one conclusion as well from eating this. You're quite thirsty now. Must be a lot of salt in the food.
I wouldn't be surprised.
We got some water, or should we get something from the bar?
I'll just have some water.
Okay, so you can use your water skin for that. Anyone else? Are you gonna... Nope. Nope, nothing?
Yeah.
Alone as BRB, so...
Couple of bottles of wine here, please.
Bottles
A
of wine.
couple? Okay.
The chef comes out, sticks his head out of the kitchen. Bottle of wine? Several?
Yeah.
Okay. And he grabs a piece of parchment, checks the pricing, then grabs 2 bottles of red wine and brings it to you and puts it down in front of you. Wine. 2 silver per bottle.
There you go.
He takes it for silver. And then goes back into the kitchen.
Should have asked for glasses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Multiple ones? I thought it was just for you.
Question. Can I also have glasses for everyone?
Glasses.
For wine.
Glasses for everyone. And then it turns around like, glasses. Mark, glasses, wine glasses.
Sure, yeah. If
He
possible,
looks
clean.
confused. He's confused, but he grabs at least 5 glasses and brings it to you. They're just normal drinking glasses and puts them down in front of you. Clean glasses.
Thank you very much.
And then goes back to the kitchen. Or at least has to way back to the kitchen.
Well. Enjoy.
And he starts
Well,
pouring
if you're
everyone
paying-
a glass of wine.
All right. Well, if you're paying, thank you.
Oh, thanks.
It
I
is...
thought you were gonna drink 2 bottles by yourself.
Ah,
Enjoy.
not every night.
The wine tastes like a nice wine. It's not something... It's not the fanciest wine ever. It's just a nice wine. Goes well with salty food, clearly, to quench that thirst.
This was probably intentional.
Make us
Possibly.
buy more drinks. Hence the free food.
So I can't think, but never mind.
What?
Nah, nothing. Never mind.
Veronica, can you roll me a history check real quick?
Oh,
It's just a trivia. It's maybe a trivia thing for you. Because you have knowledge of this area. You should have some knowledge of this area.
Never mind.
You think this place is strange, and you try to recall something. And when you try to recall something about the bell, you remember your wedding day for some reason, when you got married. Why are you remembering that? Why are you making that correlation? Doesn't make sense, so you just shrug it off.
That was weird.
Must be the wine getting to you already.
I look at my glass and I'm like, I wonder how strong this wine really is, because why the hell am I thinking of my wedding day? Jesus. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, gee. That's
yeah,
what you
oh
say.
gee.
Because there's no Jesus in this realm.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, wait a second, that doesn't make sense.
You can have Jesus in your campaign, but I didn't. I'm trying a little bit more traditional world building here.
Aren't there like these menfish in the
Yes.
Dark or whatever it was called, and they
Yes.
basically make their own god?
Yes.
So
You
you
can-
can make.
You can make Jesus if you convince those people to make a god out of it.
Yes. Let's bring Christianity to the fictional realm of of Kotlol's D&D campaign. Just derailing everything.
Jesus.
Think of a Iranian man with a beard, a foreign crown hanging off a cross. That is your god now. Ah, and then yes. By the way, what Aussies is type in the chat, if you want, you can throw a brick of cheese at them, tell them it's a god, and call it Jesus Christ. And then Jesus Christ will manifest into the world.
Oh my god.
Okay, but you can also give them a block of cheese that has already been laying around for like multiple months and call it Jesus Crust.
Yes. You have to convince them, though. But if you convince them to their collective willpower, Jesus Christ will come into the realm of D&D.
Why cheese again?
Because apparently we're very Dutch these days.
I wonder what will happen that we summon a whispering chair that is made out of cheese.
Do I have to spawn the man-eating shoe that they made one time? I'm not joking. That happened.
Wonderful. Anyway, we're at an inn and not at that place.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it might be a mimic.
Oh.
We're not doing Mimic Town, thank you. I am not that evil. Yet.
Hit the floor.
Don't tempt me.
The wine is a mimic.
No, it has to be an object. It can be a liquid. Either way, some more time passes and it's getting fairly late. Anything you want to do or discuss or whatever?
I'm gonna
What
try to
time
have
are
a look
we-
at the index.
Continuing tomorrow.
Investigation check, please.
Yes, investigation. But
You start leaving around, and then you find what you think is the table of content and start reading it very carefully. And now, here it comes. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
There. No!
Uh-oh. I haven't seen the roll yet.
I can tell you what the roll was. It was a bad one.
Okay. This is going to be very interesting. As you start reading from it, your mind, you start losing, your vision starts to go dark, and your mind starts to go blank. And then when you blink, you forgot everything you did this day. So you suddenly find yourself in this inn and you're looking around like, huh? What? Huh? Wasn't I sleeping back at the camp this... It's like you woke up at the camp this morning.
I wasn't even here. I don't even know what camp it's about.
You okay?
Yeah.
Where are we exactly?
The inn.
We're at the inn. We
What
just ordered
inn?
food.
I feel like I just woke up. Like, what?
You shouldn't have skipped dinner.
Did something important happen? How did I get here?
We traveled here.
Maybe you should get some sleep.
Yeah.
And put
Like I
your
just
book
woke up.
away. I'm starting to think like you may have read a spell that basically did some pretty nasty damage.
And I look down at the book.
For some reason, you can no longer comprehend what it reads.
But I still know that it's that book. So
Yeah, you know it's that book. That memory ain't lost.
yeah, there might be something to that. I should probably. Oh. Anyway, where are we exactly? Where are we currently?
Rock band.
Okay, yeah. How did? Please. This book again.
And Nicholas looks at him. Must have been some sort of powerful spell.
Probably.
Yeah, he hasn't even touched his wine yet, so.
What?
Sorry, hang on. Does anybody know what time it is currently?
Sundown.
9?
You can look outside and take a guess.
I mean, if it's sundown, it's probably already past 8, so nah.
So, anything else? Or are y'all gonna go take your rest?
I'm just gonna
Your
finish
room.
my wine first.
Okay. Well, you finish your wine. Everything seems... None of you get drunk. You need more wine than that.
Probably not a smart idea to
Good.
get drunk.
What time are we heading out tomorrow?
It's a good one. I'm pretty sure by a little after sunrise, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you all head to your bed real quick, or your rooms.
Yeah.
All right. Before that, I'm gonna give this to
Jesus!
what?
Fireworks.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna bring this over there, and then I'll be right back. And I'm gonna have you guys roll some things then. Plans within plans.
All we wanted was some sleep.
Burglary.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, if it's anything that happens while we are asleep, I can just be like, okay.
Food's
yeah.
almost here, so
sorry.
I can already think of something, but that doesn't require Veronica. Mary, are you gonna go sleep, or do you close your eyes at any moment for a little bit for a meditation?
I mean, I can just do light activity and it counts as a long rest, so I'm just gonna read around, not in the Curse of the Void book, but in the book about Lost Treasures, just reading a bit about Lost Treasures. So I'm awake the entire time.
Okay, then I can't do that.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna learn a bit about Lost Treasures. Roll me investigation. Don't worry if you fail, there will not be something bad happening to you. 16. Roll me a d4.
A D4.
Yeah, this is just... I have 4 options in mind to give you for information. I only want to give you one of them, so... 3. As you going for Lost Treasures, you find yourself at the section of magical items. Now, so that's the ledger you're ending up. That was the 4. You look through it. Anything specific? One moment.
Go to your thing first.
Put here. 2-minute break. Any bunkers? That was talk about a bad start to the year. Yeah, you needed an ice cream. That's one of the glass when I went to that, huh?
We warned the landlord about this like ages ago.
So it's typical landlord passport behavior. It was big, not medium. Yours. Here I am with food and drinks for myself.
Yeah.
There. Either way, okay.
Okay, so I have 3 things in mind that I was technically searching for.
Okay, go ahead.
So, either something that is directly connected to the void,
Okay.
something that has to do with portals,
Mm-hmm.
or something in the direction of necromancy.
Okay, that's 3 things. I'm not gonna roll. I'm gonna make you roll d6, so there's 3 random items that you might not get a result you want.
Yes. That's what I assumed with a D6.
5, you get something you don't want. But what do you? And the thing, but you do find an interesting thing, because now we're gonna put something in, and I'm gonna make people go, "Oh, okay." You find yes.
Oh.
It was actually named the. It actually is called the Cards of Gambling Fate.
Okay.
That's what I renamed them. As I said, I'm not gonna use the actual deck of minigames. I'm homebrewing it, and I call the Cards of Gambling Fate.
Oh, yeah, still gonna read on it.
Okay. These cards are powerful objects forged in. What's it? No, it's not. This is actually different because I have to read off it. A moment. Here. It's a deck forged by. Oh, sorry, I didn't say this correctly. By the demons who enjoy creating pure chaos across the realms. It is an it is considered a derivative version of the Deck of Many Things. It is mostly used by those who enjoy gambling away their fate. Unlike the Deck of Many Things, the payoffs and punishments are equalized, but can also cause total mayhem in the realm it is used. If you encounter a demon that is known to gamble, they may be carrying such a deck with them. Do note, only mortals may draw from this deck, as demons themselves have forbade themselves from ever drawing it in case someone tries to destroy their own realms. It can only be used in mortal realms and mortal planes.
By mortals.
And by mortals. So it's not like you can trick a god in a god realm to draw a card and then destroy the realm.
Yeah.
That's the only restriction they put on it.
Okay, so it's also not like a mortal can pull the card in the god realm and destroy
No.
the god realm, but it's only like...
You have to be mortal. So if an immortal gets hit, it's worthless to them because their immortality refuses to draw cards.
And also if it's in an immortal realm.
Yeah. A realm of immortals, that doesn't count because that's just not... Because that's unaffected by it.
Okay.
So yeah. Careful with that.
Fun.
That reminds me, we once encountered one of those demons.
It's literally the card that made Sam vanish.
Yeah, also, technically, Robert doesn't know that because he wasn't part of
Yeah.
the back then, so like, he doesn't know.
Mm-hmm. No, you were part of that. You were part of that when it happened. You were part of the party when Sam vanished.
Oh yeah, that part, but not when we encountered one of those demons.
No.
That was still with Thorlek.
Yeah. So, and you want to read more about it?
Sure.
Investigation to see if you can discern it. Or...
No, 16.
Nah, so another 16 you get more information. It is said that to get your hands on such a deck can be fairly complicated, but also simple depending on your own luck. The luckier you are, the more likely a demon of the gambling arts will find you and will try and persuade you to draw from it. To obtain such a deck, and this is very important, you must in fact lose to the demon of the gambling fates, but you have to lose at least 400 gold, and then then the demon will offer you the deck. Yeah, you don't beat them. You lose to them for 400 gold, and then they will probably give you the deck because you're very unlucky. But you're not stupid enough to gamble away your soul.
Okay.
That's the trick behind it.
Okay.
So they give you this deck, and then you're like, they're very unlucky. They'll screw themselves over, and their soul will still be taken at one point. That's the whole thing behind it.
Okay.
That's it. Osvius, what are you doing?
Sleep.
Okay. Osvius, can you roll for me a d20?
Ten.
Mm-hmm. As you are sleeping, you know that you have this warm feeling going over you. You have a feeling that you've been blessed by your goddess. Your healing will now have an extra D2 to it. Just a little,
Thank you.
just a little fun reward. So for the next, only for the next 24 hours, your healing will. When you wake up for 24 hours, your healing will have +2. Please remember that.
Wait, will it have +2 or D2?
+2.
Okay.
Alona, what are you doing?
I do deep meditation for 4 hours.
Okay. What do you think of during your meditation?
What?
What are you doing? What do you think of during your meditation?
Fire.
I want her to say it. Do you think of fire?
B.
Yes?
Yeah.
Roll d20, please.
Oh dear.
Oh. Visitor, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
The
Alona,
entire inn is on fire.
as you are meditating, you suddenly feel like the whole room catches fire, but you cannot open your eyes. And then before you comes a vision of a red eye burning in front of you, and it speaks in a hushed tone. You are close to where a realm tear is. Be sure to burn it when you find it. Poof.
So, hang on, you cut out of it. You were close to what?
A realm
A
tear.
realm tear.
Burn it if you find it.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. So I just wanted to check because for some reason cut out.
Do I know what a realm tear is?
Nope.
Cool.
You have no idea what it meant. You have no idea
Well-
if it's an object, if it's an actual thing, if it's a location, a person, an object. You don't know what it is.
That's good. So from now on, I just need to burn everything.
What have I
Just
done?
burn down Rock Band.
Ugh, fucking hell! I hate wooden spoons.
There's more graffiti, by the way.
This time it wasn't me. Oh,
But
yeah, it was.
yeah. As for Veronica and Nicholas, they don't get anything during their sleep. They're just having normal sleepy moments. You may now take your long rest or your short enough rest that it counts as a long rest. And you may just, and if any of the two magic casters who want to get up early, or at least get out early, you may, if you want to.
Well,
at
I
the
do
break of
want
dawn.
to.
Huh?
And I'm carrying something
Bluff.
already from Lich Island
Mm-hmm.
because I took a scroll which I found in a chest in a treasure room.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember that I thought it might be cursed, but then I kind of forgot about it. I kind of maybe I want to open it.
And I also wake up right away. Well, not really wake up, but I also get
Are you doing this in your room?
Yeah.
I'm probably asking Lona if you're okay.
I'm just going downstairs.
Okay. Ilona, can you read Primordial?
No.
You have no idea what it you read this, you look at the scroll, and you read it, and you're like, I can't read any of this.
At least nothing happened when I opened the scroll.
Nope, nothing happens. It's not cursed.
Okay. Was it not cursed? Okay, primordial. Okay.
I mean, you don't even know the language, probably. So.
Oh, do I recognize the language?
You have seen it before.
So I do recognize that it is primordial.
Nope, you don't know it's Primordial. You just recognize it. You've seen it before because you have seen Primordial before.
Okay. Okay. And I put the scroll back. I head downstairs.
Okay. Okay. And you're early, so you at least have an hour ahead before the others wake up. So both Robert and Ilona can use this if they want to.
I'm currently just sitting in the corner, waiting for others to wake up. Just, yeah. I'm using shape water to basically create waves of water in the air floating around. And also prestidigitation to have like a small ship as if it's sailing on those waves.
That is actually pretty neat.
Yeah. Just a little fun thing to do while I'm waiting.
And I'm actually doing a similar thing, but with fire.
Water and fire.
I thought you were going to attempt to put the ship on fire.
Mm.
I mean, it's prestidigitation, it won't really work.
It's an illusion.
Yeah.
Try to do a little bit of magic together for an hour with waves and boats.
Yeah.
You know, now I'm just thinking of this. I can see you guys playing magical battleship with each other.
Yeah, I was gonna
With little
say.
explosions.
Yeah.
This would be
Actually, it's
awesome.
You sank my battleship!
Yeah. Floating in the air in the middle of the inn.
Now that would be an interesting thing to add. You guys run around with magic for at least an hour, and then the others wake up and head downstairs.
Oh, you two were already up.
Yep.
Couple hours
I
now.
make the imaginary boat shoot at them with mini cannons.
It's illusion, so it just fades for
Yeah.
you if it comes to no, it just fades before it even comes near them.
Yep.
Will I do the same with the fire?
I step away from the fire though, because I know that that's not an illusion.
Could be. You don't know.
And actually, the water I use for the waves flows back into a cup, and the boat disappears, and I start cleaning my flintlock.
Okay.
Because I forgot to do that during the night.
Okay.
Same goes for the daggers, by the way. I need to clean them as well.
Okay, you start cleaning. It should be around. It's just past sunrise, so it's pretty early in the day. And you suddenly hear outside a large bong, like a loud bell going off.
Do I recognize that? Or...
Roll history.
Okay. I recognize nothing from this place. Jesus.
Oh, the wedding!
You remember such a large bell, and then you start thinking, it's like, is it the wedding bells again? No, it's not the wedding bell. It's a ship bell. My ship bell. This is a city. This is the city that's not even near the water. What am I thinking of?
Oh my god. Oh, my brain is all over the place now. This is not good.
Why? Feels weird that the bell is that thinking about this bell is just throwing you off for some reason. What is up with that bell? You can't place it.
Oh boy.
So Anything you're doing?
Nah, I'm just thinking of whether or not I should get some breakfast or if we should just go.
Do you want to get breakfast here, or do you want to get breakfast anywhere else?
I'm considering it. I'm not 100% sure yet.
Probably in the party.
Alright, guys. Do you want to stay here for breakfast before we head out? Or you just want to eat some rations on the go?
You decide.
You're not helping.
I don't need to eat.
Yeah, let's eat something here. Person making it was friendly enough.
Actually, I
True.
should quickly
Direction
check
for
that with
later.
Actually, I should quickly check that with the DM, actually. Considering I am dead, I don't need to eat, right?
You do need a form of nourishment.
Then I do need to eat.
Blood.
That's a good idea.
Right. That pretty much, even if you're undead, you do need some sort of form of nourishment to replenish yourself. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
This is also, it's just you don't need it as often, but you still need it because why do you think undeads mostly attack living beings? If they don't have to feast, they don't. Then yeah, you get it.
Does that mean we can technically give a zombie just normal bread and he'll be fine?
Or brains.
Well, that's not exactly how it works, but yeah, technically yes. It depends.
Okay.
Let me just say this.
Oh my god! hold
Most
on a
of the
second.
time, you
Luigi?
don't, for things like zombie. What? Most of the time, zombies don't. Cats being annoying. Look, it's not really explained, like skeletons and zombies and such. They're just skeletons and zombies, so they don't need to eat, they say, but they attack living beings for a reason, and they mostly eat their corpse for a reason, so they do need a form of nourishment. And I, as a DM, say, like, even if you're undead, you're gonna need to eat something to keep your body from degrading further.
Cat!
Okay.
Not a cat.
You can eat a
Next
cat.
question is how
No.
often, how much?
The cat was being lazy. She demanded the door be opened for her instead of going for the kitty flap.
And eat
Actually,
her.
I should probably ask that outside of the session.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna eat some toast.
Okay.
Well, if we're having breakfast, does anyone know what a realm tear is?
A what now?
Sorry.
A realm tear? A tear in a realm? I don't know.
You may all roll a history check for that.
Yep, history check. Maybe
Me
I've heard
too?
of it.
Oh no, I already didn't know.
No, you didn't know because you were in meditative stage, so you weren't allowed to roll that history check.
Oh Jesus!
I can now?
Where did these rolls a minute ago?
I think Veronica.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Algius and Robert, you have no idea what that is. Veronica, you have a dirty 20, so you have some sort of idea what it could mean, but you aren't 100% sure. A realm tear is considered magical in nature, and it is something that can break the laws of the current realm.
Oh. Oh,
But
Jesus. I
it's
was
again, it's vague if it's a person, an object, a location, or whatever.
just something magical.
But it's considered magical in nature, and it can break the rules of the realm. Therefore, it tears at the realm. At least that's what that's what's believed. But yeah, that's it. And a lot of you have also no idea still.
Okay.
Maybe some milk.
Now that you mention it, I do remember. I don't know if this was in a book I read somewhere, but I do remember something about magical things. I don't even know if it was a person or what, but it's something that it can break the laws of the realm.
Laws of
Not
the realm?
Yeah.
What would
That's
that
about
person
that's about the only thing I remember. Like I said, I don't know if it was from a book or if I heard it somewhere. I really don't know.
So my guess is that it's the lunatic amount of different kinds of meat that they serve in the big grub here. I mean, in my opinion, that's a violation to the laws of the realm.
It was tasty.
Well then, if you say so, then I need to head to the kitchen. No, just kidding. I don't believe you.
Thank you for not believing something like that.
It would be
Okay.
funny.
So
It would
sure.
wrap up the whole mystery very nicely if it was that. How can a hobgoblin make this weird food? It must be a realm tear. He must be using some sort of realm tearing thing. Yeah, that makes sense. Burn.
No,
No.
it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It's a hobgoblin.
I mean, considering
I
you
suppose
said
we'll
that,
recognize it if we get close.
considering you said that it's magical. I never learned how to use this spell, but I believe there's something that exists, something called detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that could help. If anybody else here knows that.
I wouldn't know. I don't even know. Like I said, I don't even know if a realm tear is a thing, a person, a creature.
But by
It
detecting
could just be a
magic, we could
thought
at least-
process, for all I know.
Well, let's
Realm
just
be
say
no more.
we might
still
encounter it somewhere in the future. So let me know if you see anything.
Should we be worried?
Nah, I think I know how to deal with her.
That
Fire.
means we should be worried.
Just keep an eye out.
Fire.
Oh dear.
No. Nicola's like, I'm gonna check on the caravan. I'll be right back.
Mhm.
All right.
I hope he's still there.
Could we maybe keep an eye on him just in case something happens like last time he went on and about by himself?
You did save him.
Yeah, but
It is
maybe
dur-
it would be nice not to have to do that a second time.
It's during the day.
You don't know with people you don't know.
True.
That was like the opposite of "Are you sure?"
Well, now you're making me concerned. Fine, I'll go after him.
Mhm.
Okay, as you head out, you notice it's actually raining outside.
Oh my God! Really?
And Nicholas looks back at you. Seems like we have a rainy day today.
Fun times ahead.
hmm
Outside the realm here.
And you look around the square and you notice that there's barely any people outside. To be fair, it is raining, so they're probably
Yeah.
taking cover.
Most likely.
And you see across the caravan is still parked over there. But there's no
Well, at least
horses
it
added
didn't-
right now, so
Ugh.
horses must be at the stable.
Yeah. They're probably waiting for a little bit for the rain to subside.
Mhm.
At least a little bit.
Okay. Do you have... So it's like Nicholas looks around. Well, I guess they're not off yet. Shall we go back inside? Because I don't want to get drenched.
Same. Let's go.
And you two head back inside, and even the party can see that you're a little bit soaked from the rain.
Soggy.
What?
Did you do that on purpose, by the way?
What?
You know why.
No,
No fire.
I already had it planned before even today's weather.
I mean, I think that's great because shape water.
So yeah, you get informed that it's raining outside and the caravan doesn't seem to be ready to leave yet. So you might have some time to kill.
Oh, woo.
Fire.
No, water.
You can kill someone with
Here?
water.
How much time do we have? About how much time?
I'm gonna say 2 hours.
I'm gonna take a stroll around town and just look around a bit.
Yeah,
I'm
you would have no
using
problem with the water.
Hmm?
You would have no problem with the water.
Yeah. And I go outside and I'm basically using shape water to make the water not drip on me. Basically like an umbrella.
Yeah. And you can keep doing
And
that
then
because...
screaming at the others.
Osseous?
Yeah. I'll just have some breakfast.
Alright.
How about second breakfast?
No, he hasn't had yet. The chef... well, the menu's still the same, so clearly the menu doesn't change throughout the day.
I'll just
I'll
make a
have
chicken
the same.
sandwich.
Big grub! Big grub! And he goes excitedly to cook in the kitchen.
Look how happy he is.
You did it on purpose.
Ilona, what are you doing?
I'm following rubber because it doesn't really matter if I get wet, because if I'm sitting on top of the caravan again, then I will get wet anyhow.
Also, you could probably use magic to,
Well, I tried that once, I think.
Yeah, you failed miserably.
Oh, there's always a second try.
Okay.
I'm also not going to use my shape water umbrella because, yes, rain reminds me of the sea.
Okay. Hey! Who graffitied it again?
What?
Which one?
Rock Bad with 2 Ks now.
And a
It's
smiley.
been there for like
an
an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's been there for a really long time. I didn't do it this time though.
The compass is also complete.
I did do the sad smiley because we were not allowed to do graffiti anymore.
God damn it. Okay, I'll allow the smiley
What, where?
Smiley.
on the south.
Smiley's at the bottom.
Oh,
But actually, it's
yeah, I
sad.
see the smiley.
Careful.
He's smiling.
Otherwise, I'll remove the K, and then you have Rock Band. And then we have... And you know what a rock is with just a C, right?
No.
It's a giant bird.
That's a monster,
Oh.
by the way.
Oh.
I was tempted to
Smiley.
I
replace.
hinting at something.
I was tempted to replace rock with bra, but I was like, nah, not everyone will get it.
Bravo.
Okay, marry me and Alona. Any idea where you're going?
Smiley is not scorched with fire into the ground, right? Just to check.
Yes.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. It does kind of remind me of that.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna take a stroll around and see if there is anything interesting or maybe perhaps valuable.
Okay. Both of you can roll perception for that.
There. Nope.
For...
My rolls are garbage today.
Alona, you're rolling?
24.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Robert, you look around and it's like, this is a mining town with refineries and storage houses, and I'm about the sea, damn it, not about the mountain. I don't see anything I like. Still very in character for you to not find anything. Ilona, that's a 19 plus 5. You go around and in the square you see this, well, structural tower with a large bell on it. This is probably the bell you just heard this morning. And it's a very, very interesting bell to you, for one. But you also notice that the... How would I say this? Bleh. That when you're looking around, you see on the horizon across the city to the north, you see the mountains where the city mines. I hate flubbing my lines.
That rhyme.
Almost.
Oh, mines?
As for the houses, not really anything you would find of interest. So it's just the bell and the mountain in the distance. What do you do?
Keep following Robert.
Keep following Robert. So Robert, you have the lead in this uninteresting town for you.
Yep, we're going to the warehouses and see if there's any wares that might contain something valuable.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like fun.
Oh, great. We have our former warehouse burglar and now a new one. This is gonna go great.
I completely forgot that was a thing.
Yeah,
I'm
you
glad
for
I have a
Also
new
gonna
I
shop
did-
now.
myself to disguise me as someone, just anyone that doesn't technically exist. So, someone completely new. Not my standard disguise, not myself.
So you look like a normal person. Of course,
Yeah.
Lona's right behind you, so...
I don't know who she is.
I should be her and
She
stand
just
guard.
tailed me for some reason.
Okay, you want to look around the warehouse district?
Yep,
Both of you perception again.
perception.
Why do I
21.
good rolls with
I'm-
stuff like this?
I kind of don't want to roll today anymore.
I don't want to roll today anymore. Robert, it's a mining town. It's not interesting. These warehouses, they're sturdy warehouses, but I don't think you don't think it holds anything interesting except probably mining stuff. Why would you care about mining stuff? You're a man of the sea.
Maybe ores, I don't know. There's
Yeah,
a
but-
refinery as well.
Yeah.
But I can't find anything.
Yeah, but nothing that seems to go with gold, treasure, gemstones, magical items. You're like, no, probably just coal, whatever. Ilona.
Access.
Ilona. You look around and you do see some interesting warehouses, especially one in one of the side alleys over. Yeah. It catches your eye as a large cart is being unloaded in it, but otherwise nothing really of note, despite your high roll.
I move closer toward the car to see what is being unloaded.
I'm following because
Mhm.
I can't actually see anything else.
If you look closer, there seems to be some sort of barrels being unloaded. I'm gonna have you roll perception one more time, and it's just so you can read the label. Well, you have sharp eyes. You read very clearly on the label, tar. They're unloading barrels of tar.
Wow.
Well, in this town, uninteresting.
Let's turn feather then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose there's nothing realm law breaking here.
No, it's not anything law-breaking. I mean, it's barrels of tar, but
Oh, yeah,
if you think about it...
law of the realm breaking.
Yeah, no, the realm of the... No. It would
Well,
only be
maybe it's
natural that
just
they're,
tar.
they're probably mining tars, that they've probably found the tar pit somewhere in the mines.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's like, that all makes sense. But if you look at the people, they seem to be, well, just doing their job in... Something just seems off about it. It's like, there's no personality in their movement. It just seems like they're just doing their job. Not zombie-like, but just doing their job.
Well, Hey guys.
You approach him?
Yeah?
Okay. You see two young men looking up at you. Oh, hello.
Are you from around here?
Yes, we live here and work here.
Well, that definitely looks like much fun.
It is what we do for the city. They just look at you and just say those words like... You just can't put your finger on it. There's just something off about that.
How many hours a day do you work?
8?
8? That's normal, I guess.
Yes, indeed. We go from the mines and bring things to the warehouses where they're supposed to go.
It's almost as if this town makes too much sense. Well, you know what? Enjoy your labor. Nice.
Yeah, don't get sick.
Thanks.
Boring town.
Mhm.
Literally nothing on.
Okay. Okay, anything else? Anyone else
Oh,
want to
what
do
are you
something?
actually looking for?
I don't know. There's a mining town. There are refineries. They probably refine ore they find. You know, they could probably spare a bit.
You can get some tar if you would like to.
Yeah, but tars not gold. That doesn't sell that
Exactly. But that's what we will find in this.
Tar
You know
would
what?
be useful on the ship.
I'm heading back to the square.
Okay.
Probably don't even have a library in this town. Ugh, so disgusting.
much. I'm following. Do I hear anybody in the side streets talking about anything? Because if yes, I would listen on them.
That's another perception for you. A lot of perceptions, because you're trying to perceive what's being said. And checking around and looking around.
Hey.
Hey, look! You finally rolled something better than a fucking below 10!
Yay!
You start listening around, and you do notice that when you pass the refinery town, you hear two women talking, and you pick up the words, "Hey, did you hear? The mayor's kid got the disease." And then the and the other one responds, "Disease? You mean the black spots?" Yep. And she's like, "Yeah. Guess he's out of it for a while. Yeah. I hope those alchemists hurry up with a cure that will make sure that they get up faster. I mean, it's rare that someone dies of it, but being out of commission for months like that, and the smell you get with it. Ugh.
Have I heard about this sickness before?
History check."
No, I have not.
You rolled another one. That's-
Yes.
Yeah.
What's with your rules today?
How is that
It's
even
the third
possible?
one today.
When you think of black spots, you don't think of a disease. You think of an exotic animal that you once saw on your travels.
I think I'm gonna go to them and ask them directly what the hell they're talking about.
Okay, I'm fine with that. You walk up to the two ladies,
Hello.
and and the ladies look at you. "Oh, hello there. Are you a traveler?"
Yes, I am. I just overheard you were talking about something with the mayor's son and some disease called black spots. Could you maybe tell a bit more about that? I haven't heard about that.
Yeah. The ladies look at you and nod. "Oh, sure. I mean, travelers can't catch it for some reason. It's only to us who work with in the mines and such, and with the stuff from the mines. At least that's what is rumored to say. The alchemists haven't caught it yet. Do they? And the other one goes, no, dearie, they don't seem to get it. Maybe because they're well equipped, and travelers don't stay long enough, so nobody really knows the origin of it. And he's like, yeah, there's no, yeah, that was it. The black spots is pretty much as it sounds. You will start getting black spots across your body, and they make you feel heavy, tired, and they have this awful, awful smell. It's not like your skin is rotting, more like, what's it again? Almost like, you know, and then the other guy goes, you know, when you're in the mines and you go mining and sometimes you think you smell something weird. Apparently, it's similar to mining gas. Yeah, that's it, mining gas.
I definitely know what that is.
Mhm.
I definitely wasn't mine. Okay. Do only those that actually go to the mine catch this disease, or is it like a circulating thing around town?
Well, the alchemists haven't pinned it down yet, but they do know that miners are most, as in people from the mines who work in the mines, are most likely to get it. There have been some people who've been refining ores and working the warehouses that have caught it. And yeah, pretty much that's it. And most people who recover from the black spots do go to the local wizard's place to get back to work as soon as possible, as no magic can allow you to be cured of the black spots at the moment.
Okay, where do I find these alchemists or this wizard you're talking about?
The alchemists are cooped up in, where's that place again? They took one of the brewery buildings, right? Yeah, the old what was it again? Beer brewery? No. What's the distillery? What's its name again? And the other lady goes, wasn't it the old winery that took crops from Rangelito? Right, they went out of business 2 years ago, and then no one bought the building, so that's why they are, right? Yeah, that is true. That's true. It's a big building not far from here. In fact, it is down the street in over here. I'll just mark it. Yeah, there. As for the wizards, he's at town hall most of the time. He does have his own place, but I don't remember where. Where was it again, dearie? Where does the old wizard live? I believe he lives somewhere in the southeastern walls. Also a pretty big place.
Okay.
Strange
one more
lady for
question.
sure.
Okay. Think about one more question. Do you perhaps know if the kingdom knows about this? Because it seems to be quite serious if it disrupts the town like this.
And it's like, yeah, of course the kingdom knows. Just, it's because nobody's really dying of it and it's just hampering some of the production. It is considered a low-risk effort because, well, I hate to mention it in front of to the foreman, but since Silverlong is still giving enough stuff to the kingdom itself, they've been compensating for it. If anything, we've been refining more lately because we've been mining less. But since some of the people in the refinery town of the city have been, well, getting sick as well, it's been slowing down slightly, but nothing that jeopardizes our yearly amount.
Okay. Well, thank you for putting me in on this. Have a nice day.
No problem, traveler. Have a safe one.
And there you go.
Robert, are you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming.
What are you doing?
Just listening in people and acquiring some information about town. I'm gonna tell you more about it.
Sure.
Yeah. And now the cat's being annoying here.
Yeah.
Okay. You reconvene at the town. You took about an hour to go around this place. Didn't go too far after all.
Well, considering we're all together now, I'm going to clue everyone in about what I was talking about with the two women.
Yeah.
What I heard and what they told me.
Go ahead.
Okay, so while I was walking around, I overheard a conversation by locals. Apparently, there's some kind of disease going around called they call it black spots, which apparently is only caught by the inhabitants of this town, not by travelers. Maybe because they don't stay here for long or something, but it's mostly miners that catch it. They're trying to find disease. The alchemists are working on it, the wizard is working on it. And even though the kingdom knows, they just think it's a minor inconvenience and mostly still get ore and metals from Silverlong. So they don't seem to really care about this town.
That's why those guys said don't get sick.
True. Now that you say that.
Can I do a history check to see if I've
Yes.
heard of it before?
Yes, you have heard about. You at least remember stuff about the black spots. Okay, 18. Now you can.
Where am I rolling for? Jesus!
Since you are local and you have heard about this, the black spots plague that has been spotted in Rock Band has only been spotted in Rock Band so far and hasn't spread to anywhere else, is considered a minor issue with further war effort in Lagana because as long as military folk are not affected by it, it is not Lagana's main concern.
Of course. Yeah.
But more, gonna remember more. Lagana did deploy one of their wizards. That was an apprentice wizard from one of the studies in Lagana. Wizard magic, magic universities in Lagana. They do study magic there, but it's rare. And one of their apprentices has taken place in Raben to help alleviate the situation, and a group of alchemists as well. That are also recent graduates to investigate it.
Oh, right. I'm not surprised. Yeah, this issue of the black spots has been going on for a while, and honestly, I don't think they're going to be able to find a cure for a while, considering that they've sent graduates over here to try and figure it out. I swear, they probably sent them here to try and for these kids to make their thesis or something for graduating.
Because they just said they already graduated.
They already graduated, but
it doesn't need to be a thesis anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be if they want to get a higher rank, but I'm pretty sure. But Lagana is basically like, as long as it doesn't affect our armies, we don't care. That's basically what it is.
Mm-hmm. Military faction. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lagana is very militaristic. You already knew this.
Yeah.
I'm not really from this continent, if I remember correctly.
Nah, true.
So.
But most of you knew this.
Well, yeah, it's probably not going to get changed anytime soon, unfortunately. At least I'm not expecting it to change.
We can't really help either.
Yeah, there's not enough time to see if we could find it. In an hour, no. Maybe if we get back in the when we head back from Lagana, we can check it out. But for now, there's not enough time.
Yeah, considering they've lived through it so long, they can also wait a few minutes.
Yeah, the mortality rate of it is very, very low. It's like the only ones that have really died are like really old miners, but those already had other health issues before that.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it's also one of the reasons why people avoid traveling to Rock Band. But to be fair, this city barely gets visitors to begin with, so tourism was never their biggest attraction. And people of trade don't really care. I mean, so far the disease only affects those who live in the city, and well, merchants just come in, grab their stuff, and get out. They don't even get sick, so they don't care.
Of course they wouldn't care.
Seem kind of weird for natural disease to only spread to the citizens of this specific town and not anyone who rests here for a while. Sounds more like magic to me than an actual disease.
I think it's a Terran realm.
It could be
Yeah.
whatever, but like I said, we don't have the time to actually look into it.
Sure, let's just go then.
Yep.
Alright then, after an hour, you see that the caravan is being set up to ready to leave again.
Alright, looks like we're about ready to go.
Climb on top.
The caravan driver looks back. Even in the rain?
Even
She's
in
done
the
this
rain.
before.
Especially in the rain.
Just don't fall off.
I'll try.
Alright.
Well, at least she's on there already, so now we don't have to stop and get her back, pick her back up.
Alright. Okay, fine. We leave in 10 minutes.
Alright.
And, did you enjoy your stay in the city?
It was interesting.
Really not interesting.
Yeah. The old mining city. Wasn't it? From what I've heard, it's always been a bit boring, but lately, with the disease and such, it just seems like it barely affects it, but at the same time, it affects a lot. It's kind of odd, but hey, if it's not a problem, who cares? Yep. Some time passes, and eventually you go on your way again, and you say goodbye to the city of Rock Band. For now, probably, considering what you guys are up to.
The only way to cure them is by burning down the village.
That's what I thought for a moment, but let's not try that now, but when we get back.
You have to know what it is first.
Burn
So-
down the
Still burn
city.
the city.
Fine.
We can still burn the village down. If there's no village, there's no disease, considering the disease only spreads to them villagers.
Okay. We're back in the world map. You leave from the city of Rock Band through the rainy day towards the peninsula of Lagana. Yes, it's a peninsula.
Yes, we know it's white space down there.
Let's roll a quick D100 and see what we get. See if it's any. And I'm going to show you guys just for your only encounter on the way. 12. Let me check my
Gigantic
encounter.
demon.
You wish.
I mean, I don't even have the gold for it, so yeah.
Gold?
I know. Ozzy's is thinking like, maybe I should gamble a lot and lose it, then I can have a super gambling set that destroys the realm. But I'm not evil, so I don't care.
I mean, Ozzy doesn't really know, does he?
No, he doesn't. You didn't tell him that.
Yep.
Sadly not, because I've got money for it.
12. Nope. Well, you were one off from an encounter. So you just travel along the way. Some time passes. Robert casts his disguise self along the way again.
Yay.
And after some time passes, you slowly but surely come across, you see in the distance, a river and a heavily guarded bridge as the caravan comes to a stop. And finally, you find yourself... Oh, where is it? Hello? There you are.
Hello.
There. in the regional map of Lagana. Yes, it's a regional map. Welcome to the peninsula of Lagana. If the style looks different, yes, that happened. Just go with it. Welcome to... You finally arrived. Where's my music? Oh my god. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it.
Port. I see 2 ports. 3 ports.
Oh, that's too low.
Cutie.
There. Music. Welcome to the...
Really?
Yeah. I found the music. Yeah, there's 3 ports. Welcome to the peninsula of Lagana. As your caravan comes to the first checkpoint, which is over here, the bridge, you get stopped. Hello, Keita Maz. Welcome to just arriving in
Hello, Nikki.
Lagana. You come to the first checkpoint, and the guards stop the caravan naturally, and I've started conversing with the caravan leader up front, as in the driver, and but that was bothering me. And after a little while, one of the soldiers knocks on the door, and looks inside. So it's like, passport, please.
Here we go. I pull up my passport and the permission that we got from what's the city again? Jeez,
From Swordville.
Swordville.
Okay.
The rest of them are with me.
Alright. He checks it. Checks the permission slip. These are all official documents signed. And this passport is indeed that of one of the... Yeah, one of the nobles. Interesting. Well, welcome back home and with your traveling companions.
Thank you.
Alright, he answers back.
Yeah.
And please enjoy your stay as long as you can. Welcome home. And he salutes.
I just nod.
Okay, he also checks the other caravan. And then after a little while the caravan starts moving over the bridge across the river. And as you go over the river, you see, well, what looks this sand line is actually a wall, but I couldn't put down a wall on the map. So that would just indicate for a wall for the time being. So with those towers, that's literally a wall in front of the river. And you head towards the large fort in the distance. This is Fort Ironwall. This is the biggest fortress in Lagana, and it's meant to be the first wall of defense against any invaders that will dare attack the peninsula. It is considered the most prepared. Well, it's prepared for war. It's large and militaristic, and yeah, what can I else say? It's literally a fortress, a military
What are the
fortress.
walls made of?
Stone.
Oh, not iron?
Nope.
Not even
Not
wood.
wood.
There might be some wood in it, but you can't see from your position.
Fire to test it?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Well, it's been forever since I've seen that thing again.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow I'm not as happy to see it as I thought I would be.
Anyone may roll a history check if you want to know some trivia about Fort Ironwall or this part of the peninsula.
I'm not from this continent. I don't know shit.
Then you don't roll. Osius! You rolled a bit in the low end, but I will give you a little bit of a trivia. The town of Arbonic is a woodcutter's town. However, due to, well, reckless deforestation, their wood production has gone lower. So they've been mostly replanting, which indicated by the forest in the northeast of the peninsula. They've been regrowing it with the help of druids. Alona! You know that Fort Ironwall may look like a normal fortress, but you have heard rumors about artifacts and magical devices being stored inside to nullify any types of long-range magic attacks on the fortress itself.
Hello again.
Okay. The caravan goes to Fort Ironwall, and then the gates of the fortress open, and a road through the fortress is revealed. As the caravan slowly goes through it, you can see some of the military installations inside, but it's not much to see. It's just some barracks, some, how would I say this, military caravans, with some war horses trained in armor, and not really something you would say like, this just looks like heavy military equipment, as most of it seems to be boarded off by more walls. So there's like a road going through them for the fortress itself. And eventually you come to a crossroads, because as you can see on the map, there's a crossroad going through the middle of it. And you also pass that, and you can also see the directions going from north and south. It seems that this fortress was indeed rebuilt slightly to allow traffic to go through it, instead of traffic going around it. For what reason, you're not really sure from the top of your head. Any questions? Anything you want to do real quick? You can take a look. Or are you guys gonna travel along?
I've got nothing more to say about this place. So.
Okay.
Good, let's go.
After a while, you go through the fortress and you come out the other end. And you keep heading east towards the next bridge, towards the section of the peninsula called the Border of Lagana. Even though it's not really the border, it's just what it's named. Don't think too much into it. As you slowly cross the second bridge, you see these two large watchtowers looking out over the rivers. It seems that this section is less, well, heavily fortified as what you saw earlier. As you slowly head across the bridge, you find yourself in the section of the peninsula called the Border of Lagana, which is a city that is mostly made for trade and some small military barracks. There's two military installations there. The rest is just mostly trade that comes in via caravan. Anyone want to do a history check on this? If you want to know anything from the locals. No? Oh. Alona! Okay. Trivia time! The Border of Lagana was first an independent town set up by a general to guard the riverbanks in the early days. Eventually, when the bridge was built, that the general decided to move camp further up to make Fort Ironwall, and the old border of, and then the town was considered the Border of Lagana for the time being, and it does have an old immigration office, but that was closed down long ago because when more ship faring was happening, it was considered obsolete.
That's why it's called the Border of Lagana.
Yeah. You could discern that this was called the Border of Lagana because they used to go over land only. But when more sea travel and trade was able to establish, it was considered redundant, but it's kept its name. The Border of Lagana has a population of 3,500. However, this is not your final stop, because you're heading for the great city of Lagana. And thus, the caravan goes through this city and heads towards the greater city in the distance. And you see, as you are leaving the border of Lagana towards the great city of Lagana, yes, a lot of Lagana wording, you see the great walls of the city in the distance as your caravan trucks along towards it.
And then they have some kind of magic detection and say that I have to undisguise myself, and then they see I'm undead and something happens.
You don't know that.
Never cocaine.
Hey! Who graffitied that?
This time wasn't me.
Someone's wiped up the sea from the cleft. I was like, wait, did somebody graffiti there? I was like, yes, somebody graffiti there. Moon! The gods do not favor you right now. Naughty!
Who would have done that?
Would you stop that?
No, sir, I don't like it.
Oh, great, my white moon raven. God damn it, Moon. Brought me on my game here?
I even color matched it and everything.
Yeah, that's why I was confused for a moment. I was like, did I type a C there? And then I decided like stop fucking.
I don't even see what he did.
Oh, on the top it says the cleft, and I just removed the C.
And it was the left.
It's confusing.
Haven't you? Yeah, that could have had a bad political statement if you knew what the cleft was. But I think it's kind of obvious if you look at it. Either way, you slowly find yourself with your caravan going at the walls. The doors to the walls open. And you slowly enter the great city of Lagana. And
Made it.
That took forever.
But who is Lisa?
Lisa Sanctum, this is one of the regional cities.
Named after Alisa?
Yeah.
Then
You're gonna have to find out why it's named like that.
Veronica, do you know?
Well, you don't.
We'll have to do a history check for that, I guess.
Yep. Yay. You don't. Well, you do know something. Lisa Sanctum was indeed named after a citizen by the name of Lisa, who was considered magically gifting in the arts of healing. Lisa Sanctum became a city where the ill would be sent to. And slowly but surely, it became a sort of a medical city. And not long after, the Academy of Neribird was made in the south, where they mostly study all kinds of alchemy. That's all you get.
Okay.
No deep lore otherwise.
Lisa Sanctum is just a medical city. That's basically where they used to send all the sick, and now it's just a big sick ward, basically. Lisa was one of the residents who, I think she founded the city, or at least she founded the medical ward initially.
Mm-hmm.
So is Lisa dead, or is she still alive?
She's dead. Like she's been dead for
Been there quite a
centuries.
few- centuries, yeah.
Maybe found ways to prolong her life.
Sorry, what did you say?
Could have been that she found some kind of way to stay alive.
No, she's not of elven blood, unfortunately.
There are more ways to stay alive.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just don't die.
Oh, being a latest one.
Go graffiti on for the iron wall.
I was trying to figure out how to use an eraser tool and I messed up.
Bye.
Ah,
As in, I deleted the graffiti.
okay. But still, how do I use an... Is there an eraser?
You just select it with the cursor and then press delete.
Hang on.
Anyhow, you enter the great city of Lagana as the carriage will head towards the towards the square, to the great square in the middle, in the what's considered the city center. You slowly, and then it stops, and you slowly exit to find yourself in this huge city. And I think it's a good place to stop here.
Okay.
Unless you guys
Alright.
want to explore the city a bit, or go to where you're supposed to go in the city. But there is no city map for it yet because when I tried to generate one, it didn't want to do what I want. So I'm looking for other ways to build it.
All right.
I'm gonna say this: Swordsville was already hard to make work. This thing is even harder. Because have you heard of
Alright.
Bossing say?
Yes.
Yes, it's got that kind of structure, multiple walls, and and it will not allow me to do that. So I'm like, damn it.
And by the way, it only took us 3 months to get to Lagana.
Well, to be fair, as I said, I'm allowing you to dick around in this overworld. Like, I literally set it up so I was like, here's a storyline, here's an idea, here's an idea. The only reason you're going for Lagana is because one of the characters' personal stories has led you here. But there's still the personal story for Ozzy, there's still the personal story for Alona. Well, Alona's personal story is pretty much now fire.
Fire!
No.
Fire?
There's more.
And Ozzy still hasn't revealed his personal story so far, so that also is going to may come into play as well here. Who knows? Maybe the whole campaign the rest of the campaign will take place here, or maybe you're going to another kingdom at one point, or back to the neutral zone, or not a neutral zone, or whatever.
Or back to Rock Band.
Or
Yeah.
are we going
It's
to
nice to
Minecraft or
explore a
sail
bit.
around and go to an entire different continent anyway? No. So,
If you're going to a different continent, that's going to be fun, because that option is indeed in the books as well.
cool.
So much
It's unlikely to happen. It is unlikely to...
We can go to the moon and find that
Yes,
spaceship and travel
That's
through
exactly
space.
what I was thinking. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh great, I'm gonna have to get all the Spelljammer content then.
Lunar Will?
On to Warhammer we go.
But yeah, as I said, I'm keeping it open-ended because that's more fun for everyone.
Yes.
Anyhow, so we're gonna call it here because that allows me to fix the map when it's actually ready. I'm gonna look for what kind of programs. Any last comments?
Nope.
Not at this moment.
Moon, you're very quiet. No.
Nothing.
All right then. Then for now, we're gonna call it quits. A little bit early, but hey. Otherwise, it's better for you to guys have a map than go around without a map. And with that, it is goodbye from your Dungeon Master, Kotlol. It's goodbye from Veronica.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Alona.
Hi, everyone.
It's goodbye from Ozzius.
Good evening.
And it's goodbye from Robert.
Goodbye.
And the state charts, and remember, as long as you don't, as long as your fail rolls are only for history checks, nothing bad will happen to you.
And don't get sick.
And don't get sick.
And don't lose wisdom rolls on random cursed books.
Magic books.
One. 3 net ones in one session. Was it 3 or 4?
It was a lot of nat ones, I'll be honest. Nobody rolled a natural 20. Alright then. Stay charged and see you later.